Good afternoon, everyone. I'm General Marcelo from Liceo de San Pablo, Grade 11, St. John Bosco. And for today, we're going to tackle a topic that I think can help you to make more better decisions about your life. And this topic is all about being alone. I know all of you guys can feel more better when you're with someone else. It's either your friends, families, cousins, and all your loved ones. But have you ever wondered what things you can do and discover when you're alone? Things that you think you cannot do alone, but once you've done it and get succeed from it, you'll realize that you can do such a things when you're alone. You can also see some potentials from yourself, potential from activities that you think you can't do. But first of all, I'm saying this not because I'm a bitter person, but I'm against the idea of having a companion because of what I've experienced before. Let me tell you guys of what I've experienced regarding about what I'm trying to point out. A year ago, me and my friends go to a certain place where we can hang out, make some bondings. And as the moments pass by, my friends keep telling a lot of jokes, stories, topics about their lives. We cherish and enjoy the moments that we can have. But suddenly, in one moment, when the time I am about to speak, I know they're listening. But there are some questions that always bothers me. And that question is, do they even the value all the stories I'm telling to them? Do they even comprehend or interact all the jokes I give to them? Do they even care? Because as I noticed in their face, they're listening, but they were like, yeah, just keep talking. They're holding their cell phones. They're listening, but they don't understand. And on that day, I realized that why should I keep telling them all my stories, all my problems, if I could face it all alone? Why should I keep going into them if they don't even care to me? And I think they just invited me to add more people or to be their chaperone and didn't even value the presence of me. And from that moment, one phrase just entered my mind and made me realize that I'd rather be alone than to join with a group of people that will make me feel lonely. However, I also believe in the phrase that no man is an island. But come on, think guys, can you join with a group of people that will make you feel lonely? And according to psychologist Sherry Borg Carter, there are physical and psychological benefits of being alone. First is it can reboot your brain and unwind. Because constantly doing such a things doesn't give a chance to take your brain at rest. Being with yourself with no any distractions gives you a chance to clear your mind, focus, and think more clearly. It is also an opportunity to revitalize your mind and body at the same time. And the second one is solitude can help you to improve your concentration on the things you are about to do and can increase your productivity. When you remove as many distractions and interruptions as you can from your day, whether that is a thing or a person, you can concentrate more better on the things you should do. You can do more work in a shorter amount of time. And the third one is solitude gives you an opportunity to discover yourself and find your own voice. Because when you're in a group of people, you're more likely to go with the group's decision or what is the group's doing or thinking, which aren't always the actions you would take or the decisions you would make if you were on your own. And the fourth one is being alone gives you enough time to think more deeply on the certain things. Because I think day to day responsibilities and commitments can make your day more hassle and stressful. This constant motion prevents you from engaging in deep thoughts, which inhibits creativity and lessens productivity. And the last one is, being alone can help you work through problems more effectively. Because it's hard to think of effective solutions to your problems if you're being distracted by incoming informations, people, or a thing. And on the other hand, according to Tony Robinson, once you're alone, you'll stop looking for validation. Because frequently, we feel we need to get the okay word from our families or friends before we do the actions. We constantly look for other people's advice on what we should do next. Yeah, of course, there are times that it is not acceptable to ask for advice, but downright necessary. But there is time that we are more capable of acting on our own instead of looking for others' answers or opinions or advice. Second one is, you don't have to apologize for anything when you start enjoying being alone. Because I think, oftenly, we do such a things that end up upsetting other people or end up hurting other people's feelings. And we have to quickly apologize for it. But when you're alone, you don't have to apologize for anything. And that takes a lot of pressure out of most situations. You get to stop second guessing everything you say. Because you're afraid someone is going to be offended or may feel sad and angered. And I think many of you guys thinks that being alone represents sadness and depression. But for me, it's not like that. Because for me, being alone represents humbleness and peaceful. You don't want yourself to be included from some fights and arguments that can hurt your feelings and someone's feelings too. You can also be a better observer of your behavior and other people's behavior when you're alone. You can be more aware of what other people will feel from the words you will say. It can also result to less judgment and more acceptance of others. So, as I end my speech, I want you to guys realize that being alone is more better because there is a lot of many ways or things that can make you happy when you're alone. Plus, it also have positive effects for you physically and emotionally. It can also help you to be strong for all the challenges you're about to face. And when the hardest ones comes, you'll able to face it all alone. So, don't be afraid to get ignored by many people because there is a lot or many ways to be strong, like being alone. And for my last word for you guys, I want you to realize that you can find happiness because happiness is a choice. It's okay to be ignored because it's better to be alone than to be ignored. Thank you. Again, I'm John Red and Marcelo from Liceo de San Pablo, grade 11, St. John Bosco.